What's great is that I put found a job right after she got there.
Found.
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 Yes, did you also
My
write found?
parents traveled.
Yes, found. My parents have traveled.
Have traveled.
A lot over the past few years.
Cynthia, did you put only travel? Oh.
My parents been traveled.
All right, the teacher says that.
Please write your answers.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't. I need my charger.
Where can I write the answers?
In the worksheet over there.
Yeah.
She found.
Okay. Everybody.
Do you want me that I write the number 2, my parents?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Okay.
My parents have traveled
a
lot over the past few years. Today they
have visited.
Yeah.
¿Estamos en equipo? ¿Estamos en equipo?
No.
Today they have visited. Well, I only put visited. Maybe actually
yes, that's possible.
Can we have like I guess more than one answer?
And they took.
They have been.
Yes.
They
took. I have the same.
Yes,
they took
a trip to South Africa.
They took.
For number 3, yes, I have been extremely busy in the last few years. I haven't had.
Or I didn't have.
Or I didn't have.
Or you didn't have a minute.
Didn't have, if possible, a minute to take a break of being until now.
Okay.
Haven't.
Okay.
I didn't have, no?
Okay. My best friend
Has had.
Oh.
Have had?
My best friend
Has had.
has had, yes.
Okay. Some bad nothing. Okay. Next, he has lost.
For example, he lost.
He lost.
He lost? Yes.
He lost his job, I guess.
And
he was out of work for a long time.
Okay.
And then, thank you, Antonio.
Yes, but I can erase the
No, I think the only one that can raise is Mr. Jesus.
Oh, I see.
No, we can erase. There is an eraser.
Yes.
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 If you have an eraser and you erase it.
Arrow, then eraser and format.
Yes, and now next, number 5. Has been, I have got.
No, we have the previous one. Like, but the
number 4.
Yes, but the thing is that he hasn't been.
Wasn't, no?
Or wasn't?
Wasn't happy with it recently. Recently is the event. Recently.
But the thing is that, what about you girls? What do you have?
In what? What are you?
In the number 4, in the last one.
In the last part?
I put he hasn't been happy with it recently.
Yes, because it's an indefinite time in the past.
And we have recently.
So it's something that is continuing,
recently,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe it's okay if you have the other answer, Mari Carmen, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
And then
Okay.
I
I have been pretty lucky
Very
since I got
lucky.
this job.
Okay, yes, have been.
And
I
have
got
Got,
I
have got.
got,
or I
I
have
have
got.
got.
This is an expression for British English. Have got. Two races so far. That's okay.
Is it got or gotten?
Got.
Only got?
God.
I have got.
Yeah.
Because I put gotten, but I'm not sure.
Or gotten.
I put gotten. I have gotten.
ladies,
Yes.
I have a question on the number 3
Okay.
and the second blanket. I mean, in the second line,
Okay.
it says, I've been extremely busy in these last few days. I haven't had a minute to take a break up until now.
Yes, I put the same one. I haven't had,
Okay.
I haven't had.
but I don't know. Maybe if we can have two answers, because Mari Carmen says didn't have. I didn't have a
I think so.
minute.
It's something that didn't have a minute to take a break up until now. Until now. Hasta ahora. Until now. It broken the event.
Mhm.
So we can write it both answers.
Until now.
Until now, broken the event. It doesn't continue. Like a present or past perfect.
Okay, guys, time's up. How are you doing?
We
Okay.
have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, ask your
We
question.
have a lot of questions.
Ask, go ahead and ask. Let's
I
begin with number
haven't
one.
had or I didn't have.
In the number 3,
How about
the
we
second-
begin from the beginning?
okay,
Okay.
perfect.
My
Okay.
sister moved to Chicago earlier this year, and so far, things have gone pretty well for her. What's great is that she,
Found.
Found.
my goodness, found.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness, it's right, it's there. I didn't see it. Okay, she found, I'm sorry, guys. A job right after she got there. Number 2, my parents traveled a lot over the past few years. Is that correct?
Over there,
No.
I put have trouble,
Had
but
trouble.
I
Had
don't know if
trouble,
it's,
but I couldn't correct it.
Let's correct it. So what is the answer?
Have trouble.
well, I
trouble?
have trouble, but I,
Have trouble.
Travel.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect, have traveled. To date, they have visited 5 different countries.
over there, I only put visited, but I don't know if
Oh, no?
is it. In that one, I only put visited.
To date,
To date.
yes. To
So it
date,
means that until now?
yes. To this
Okay,
date, to today,
okay,
to date, visit. So
okay.
5 different countries.
Mhm.
Is that specific or not specific?
No, not a specific.
No, they're specific.
Not specific, simple past or present perfect.
Present perfect.
Present perfect.
Present perfect.
They're
Please
specific.
have visited. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
And the year before last, they
Took.
took. Yes, perfect. Number 3.
I have been
Yes.
extremely busy in the last few days.
These are context. I didn't have.
No,
I
it is.
put over there, I haven't had, but
I
I don't
haven't
know.
had.
I haven't had.
I haven't had.
I haven't had.
I haven't had. Thank you.
because it's up until now.
Having had a
Haven't
minute,
had.
take a break up until now. Next, number 4. My best friend
Has
Has
had.
had.
Ay,
has had. Last year, for example, he
Lost.
Lost.
he
Oh.
lost,
and
Job.
he
Was.
was,
very good. He has another job now, but the thing is that he
hasn't been.
Hasn't been.
Hasn't been.
I think is
Hasn't been.
isn't. Oh no. Isn't
You
happy
can-
with.
you can say isn't. It's
Okay.
also okay. Because we have the expression isn't recently.
Yeah.
Yes. That was my question.
Yes, so it's
Yeah.
okay. Isn't or
Hasn't
Hasn't
been.
hasn't been.
Okay.
Next, number 5.
Teacher, in this case, a question because we wrote he lost, he was, and maybe that he isn't could be correct because the three are in past tense.
Well, the first 3 are because last year.
Yeah, all right.
So all of those belong to this last year. He lost his job last year.
Okay.
He was out of work last year.
Last year. This is an example. They are an example.
Yes. But
They
this
give
is
them-
another story. This is
Yes.
another job.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes, right.
He has
He has
another
another
job,
job. Now.
but he isn't happy with it, or he hasn't been happy with it.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, in this case, isn't, we can also say, what is the other thing we can say? In past,
Wasn't.
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 Awesome.
Wasn't happy with it recently. Okay. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Number 5.
I have been,
Has been.
I've been.
Okay.
Very lucky. Perfect. The really amazing thing is that I
Have got.
gotten,
Got or gotten?
gotten,
gotten,
Ah, okay.
I have gotten 2 raises so far. Number 6. A lot of things
Have
Had happened. Had happened.
Excuse me,
Have.
Mr. Jesus.
Had happened.
Yes.
What is the difference between have gotten and have got? The expression for British English is have got.
It's an expression.
Ah, okay.
It's not a sentence. An expression like I've got curly hair.
It's only the general information?
Only with got. Only with
Pick up.
personality traits, physical description.
All right.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah.
Have happened.
I've gotten 2 raises so far. Next, number 6. A lot of things have happened.
Mhm. Okay.
And next, first of all, I
met.
I met.
met. And in fact, we
got,
We got.
Got.
got. Very good.
Got.
Are there any other questions?
No, no, no.
No, that's all.
All right, let's do the next one.
Yes, I have a question, but no, it's not about this because I was working with Cambridge LMS,
Yeah.
and I was wondering if it's correct to say in the verb in gerunds, for example, studying. I didn't hear the G at the end of the gerunds.
You don't sound them. You don't pronounce them.
studying,
We don't have to pronounce it.
Nope. Studying,
Studying,
eating,
working. All right, that's what I wanted to know. Thank
Very
you,
good.
teacher.
You're very welcome, mister. All right. Now this should have been homework, but I forgot to tell you. Write 4 sentences about yourself or people you know. Use ideas from above. Example, a new couple has just moved into the apartment next to us. Or I met my favorite baseball player. He was giving out baseball jerseys at a game. But let's do this instead.
Okay.
Number one.
Okay, but we can do it for tomorrow.
Yeah?
All right.
Yes, yes. What do you have for number one?
What have you
Have you
learned?
learned? Have you learned? And since you came here,
What have you learned?
Yes, have you learned?
since you
With the
came
ED.
here.
You,
Came.
Okay.
next.
Did you make?
Have.
Is it correct to write learned with the T at the end?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many friends
Did you make?
Have
you met?
are you? Yes.
Have you made?
Have you made? Why? Why not simple past?
Why?
Is the course over?
No,
No.
we don't
That's
know.
why.
Not over. It's not finished,
No.
right? I hope you
Have already met.
Have already met.
met.
Have already met.
already met a lot of interesting people. Number three.
Last night, my roommate and I had.
I had
So,
some
Went.
went.
perfect. Continue, guys, please. Complete the answers because you're doing good.
Just
Yes.
have.
Continue
Just-
writing the
I
answers.
just had.
Just have.
Okay.
Lunch.
I am
lunch.
going to go get a glass of water. I'll be right back.
But
All right.
Okay.
Who can write the answers?
Okay. I'm gonna try it because I gotta.
Let me see. I can grade.
Is it correct?
I,
Just
You, Cynthia?
yes, I
Okay.
Just
I just
have
have.
had.
just
Have had.
I
Have.
had.
There
There is
Yes.
right.
no.
Okay.
Is I have just had.
Just had.
The
I
just
have-
is between.
Between had.
I just have had.
Why?
Are you sure? I
Yes,
have
because
just had.
the auxiliary it goes first.
So
Yes, for just is an adverb.
Yes,
This is an adverb and it describes the situation. And we have the have
But
lunch.
I think it
expression
sounds
for
a little
lunch.
bit weird. I have just
have
had.
just
I just have.
I just have
have
had.
just así.
Well,
Have
anyway,
just had.
Just had.
Okay, the next one.
Okay.
But
But I didn't have.
But I didn't have.
didn't
but I
have.
didn't have, yes.
Yes.
Didn't have lunch yesterday. Number 5. Who
Wrote.
Wrote.
Gross.
the play
Who
Hamlet?
has written.
Number 6.
How many
How
games?
many
How
games
many games the team
has
has won?
the team
has the
won.
team won?
Won.
The team has won.
Has the team
Has the team won?
won?
Has the team won?
Team.
I don't know Carlos husband. I have never met him.
I never met.
I have never met him.
I have never met him.
I
Okay.
have never met him.
Number 8.
Rain.
It rained.
It was raining.
It was raining. I put also. It was
A little
raining
last
a
week,
lot
was-
last week.
It has not been rain much so far this week.
It has not been rain.
It hasn't been
It
raining.
hasn't rained.
It has not rained or it hasn't.
Which one?
Oh
Number
my
one.
God.
It wasn't.
Last week.
Last week.
It has
It
been-
rained.
Is
And
this
this week,
indefinite or is it
It
specific?
is specific. It
Specific.
was
Present
Past.
or past?
Past.
past this week. Puede ser
Rain.
paso.
Rain.
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 Last week.
It's raining.
Oh my gosh.
I just graded rained.
Okay. But it hasn't
It
rained
hasn't rained.
much so far this week.
So somebody's writing it? Go ahead, write it if you're writing it.
Okay.
Teacher,
Hasn't.
we have a
Hasn't
mistake.
rained.
So Mr. Jesus over there in the number 8. So it's not correct, was raining. Because it already happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hasn't rained.
But it hasn't rained much so far.
But it hasn't rained. Okay, how many letters have you written since the
Yes.
beginning of the month?
Rained.
Written.
You written.
Yes. When
When we were on vacation,
weather
weather
was
has
was
been
terrible.
was terrible.
When the weather was.
In her whole lifetime, Mary has
never
never
seen
Never
seen
seen
snow.
snow.
Has never seen the snow.
Mhm.
Never seen.
Mhm.
Okay, next. I don't
Number
know.
13.
Where Amy is.
Is
Have you
Have
seen
you
her?
seen her?
Have you seen her? Yes. Have you seen her?
Have you seen her?
Mhm.
in her when I got
Got
What I got
When I got home
home
last
last
night,
night. I was
was
very
I
tired.
was
very
very
Went
tired and I
I
went
went
straight to bed.
straight to bed.
number 14. Your
Yeah.
car.
You
Looks
can
very
very clean. Have you washed
Have you
it?
have you washed it?
Washed it?
Inez, did you
It could
wash
be
it?
in past. Did you wash it?
Did you? That's what I
Did
thought.
you wash it?
Did you wash it?
Well, yes.
Your car looks very
Yes, it's a.
clean. Did you wash?
Did you wash it?
Did you wash it?
Hey, George.
Mhm.
Wasn't
Wasn't.
very well last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wasn't.
No, but it's only did you wash
wash, yes.
with
Did you
the
wash?
without the
Without
ed
the-
Was.
Mhm.
Yes, it's was.
because
It's an
you are
affirmative
already
sentence.
using the
The
It's an
auxiliary.
affirmative sentence.
auxiliary.
It's an affirmative sentence. Was.
wasn't.
I don't know why I saw was. You wasn't be, no, wasn't, solamente sin el be.
No, only wasn't.
Wasn't.
Mhm.
Wasn't.
I can
I
erase.
mean,
Yes.
There's. Was.
Pero la de arriba, la number 4, está mal. Did you wash it?
Did you wash?
Sin la ed.
yes, but she
Es an
cannot
affirmative sentence.
Yes,
It's in a question sentence and the verb is in
Did
simple
you
form.
wash?
Did you wash?
Okay. Yes. And the last one.
Mr. Clerk has been working
has
in a
worked.
bank for 15 years. Then he
I
gave
put
you
only worked. Mr. Clark
Work.
Yes.
worked in a bank
Okay.
for 15 years. Then
no,
he
porque
gave
tienes la palabra for, ese es en present perfect.
For
Es
50
has been
years.
working.
Has been working?
Has been.
Yes, has been working or have worked
Hard work.
in a bank. Hard work.
Has
Has
work. I'm
work.
sorry.
Has
Has
work.
work.
As
Has
Has work.
worked in a bank for 15 years. It's a present perfect.
Good. Are you finished?
Yes.
yes.
But I think
Everything is correct except the last one. Well,
The last
actually,
one?
it says worked. Worked is
Worked?
correct.
Because, well, I think because at the end
Because,
he says, then he gave it up. So he already quit his job.
yes. And we have
Mr.
finished.
Jesus, I'm sorry. In the number 4, is that correct to say I have just had? Or I just have had?
Just had. It's okay either way. I have just
Oh.
had or
I
I
have
just have
just
had. It's okay.
Okay, because I think I heard more frequently, I just
But
have had a,
it's okay to say it, but this is incorrect. Actually, I don't know why. What did I see?
it's just I just had, no?
Yes, I just had.
Without the have. Exactly.
Yes.
I just
Ah,
had lunch, but I didn't have lunch yesterday because it just happened.
Exactly. It just happened and it's finished.
Uh-huh.
Yes, guys, any questions?
No, I think
No? Interesting. Adriana is not convinced.
I was
Do,
thinking.
do you guys know
Okay,
what's
I'm sorry. In the
yeah.
number, I'm sorry,
It's,
teacher.
I'm so,
Okay, go ahead, Adriana.
no, go ahead.
Okay, in the number 14, we have a doubt. Your car looks very clean. Did you wash it?
Yes, it's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Or could we say, have you washed it? Or
It
no?
also, yes, it could be, you're going to hear it frequently. Hear it in a conversation. Grammatically, it's not correct because the activity wash is finished.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that is in the past, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, you're going to hear it constantly. Have you washed it? Or have you eaten? Or have you slept? Yes, in a conversation, you're going to hear it very often. All right, any questions, guys?
No.
No, Adriana is not convinced. Come on, Adriana.
No, I'm
Okay,
good.
and the last one, it says worked because at the end of the sentences, at the end of the sentence, we have he gave it up, right?
Yeah, so everything is in the past and everything is completed.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, come on, Adriana. What else? Number 11, number 12, 13.
No, I'm good. I only think that it's a little bit confusing and I don't know, I think it gives you like, you know, this open, you know,
you?
to write a lot of, you know, a lot of answers and I don't know.
It is a little bit of
Yes.
work, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, I
Yeah.
thought it was a little bit easy, but then when we were comparing, each one has a different opinion and I don't know. So,
Well, according to your answers, how many did you get correct and how many did you get wrong to your original answers?
I only have number 8. I got it wrong. That was the only one.
And
The number
you did
8.
great. Then you did great.
Irene.
Out of 16 to have only one.
Well, yes.
What is that? 25, 12%?
Well, yes, but I get confused. So when you are like, when you think that you're 100% sure and then, you know, everybody has a different opinion.
You're disappointed. I understand.
Well, I
It's
start
okay.
to doubt. to,
Yes. No, don't worry about it. And remember, have you guys taken a TOEFL test?
yes,
What's the maximum score on a TOEFL test?
120?
Yep.
No?
You don't know, huh? The
Fine.
maximum score on a TOEFL test is 667. What did you get? What did you guys get?
I don't remember.
You don't remember.
I took the,
But you're looking for a B2, right? Oh my goodness.
Well, I don't remember. I just
Who exited?
remember that,
Lucio.
you know, for each section, you can obtain 30 points per,
That's something different. But what I'm saying is that for a B2 level, you only need 550. That's for a B2.
all right.
Yes. And that's on a TOEFL. The exam you're going to take is not a TOEFL, it's a different exam. Again, you don't have to score 100. I think as long as you get 80%.
80?
Yeah. And you
Yes.
have your B2.
Okay. And you are going to help us?
On the final exam, no. But you are going to have a sample exam before the real exam. Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Would you like to take the sample exam this week or next week?
Yes, this
Next.
week.
As much as
Maybe-
we can.
Practice?
All right. Let me, I think a good thing would be to do it next week. Okay,
All
the
right.
exam. Yes?
Yes,
Okay.
tomorrow will be the 4th week, right?
Yeah, tomorrow will be the 4th week.
I mean, the next week will be the 4th week.
Yeah, the 4th. So maybe we have time. Maybe not next week, maybe the following week. But anyways, we'll talk about it. It will be a sample exam. It will be to check your level, but it's not the official test. It's not the official exam. It's only to see your level.
To check, okay.
Yeah, with a very difficult exam. Yes.
Okay.
So you don't have to score 100, but you want to score as much as you can, right? To get
Right.
maximum level you can.
Yes.
All right. How was the class, guys? Was it okay?
Yes, I like too much this because I think we practice a lot with the tenses, so we can okay, maybe we got a different answers, but that's the point to
challenge
make
yourselves.
yes.
Yes, it is. You have to challenge yourself. Yes. Okay. Adriana doesn't like competition, do you, Adriana?
Well, actually, we're not competing.
No, you're not. So it's okay. You know, enjoy it. Have fun with it. Get a kick out of it. We're going to start with the next lesson, guys. Lesson B, life lessons.
Okay.
Okay. What do you see in the picture?
A man in a mountain.
Mountains.
A man in a mountain. That's right. And
Maybe
The grass.
Two
ladies
girls
taking
in a class.
in a class. Perfect. And we're going to
Yes.
talk about
Life lessons.
The
life
nature.
lessons.
The nature
What are life
lessons.
lessons? What are life lessons?
Something that gives you,
Environment, be careful.
you know, good or bad experiences.
Something you learn from a good or a bad experience.
Bad experience.
All right.
Very good. I agree with Adriana. What about you guys?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Cynthia, Rocio, yes?
Yes.
All right. Any other opinion? No? Where can you learn a life lesson? When and how?
I think wherever.
In every situation, you can learn
Yeah.
something from it.
Yes.
When and how?
All the time.
All the time?
Anytime.
Anytime? How?
Anytime. How?
However,
Whatever. However.
Very
With
good.
our
You need to
own
open.
experiences and other people experiences too.
Awesome.
Even
With
when
other
you are
people.
reminding something that you are reminding something, you analyze and you learn another thing from that analyzing.
From that memory.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
We can
Very good. Very good.
remind.
Now we're going to read this article, Living and Learning, an important life lesson. It's about this girl. What's her name?
We don't know.
Yeah, you do. What's her name?
Lorena,
Lorena.
Lorena.
Oh,
Yes, Lorena. Go ahead and read it, please. Go ahead and read it. And the question is, what is the life lesson?
okay. Out loud or,
To yourselves.
okay.
Okay.
All right, guys, are you finished?
Yes.
Yeah. Now you guys talk to each other and say, what is the life lesson?
I think that everyone is important in our lives.
What do you guys think? Do you agree with Cynthia?
Oh,
Yes.
Do you have a
yes.
different opinion?
Yes.
Would you like to extend that opinion? Come on.
Mm,
Do you guys know what happened to Alberto? No Alberto today?
no,
No,
No.
no, we
but,
don't. No, I don't
but
know.
yesterday he wasn't feeling good. So I don't know if today. Mm,
We need to learn it early on. It's important to get it on information. No? We need to learn many things in life, but we need to be careful. We complete we learn through the experiences.
okay. Okay.
All right, is that it, guys? Now, one more question.
I was
Uh,
thinking,
Yeah, you were thinking?
yes.
The last line, or the second last line, it says, our professor smiled. Absolutely. He said, in your career,
Careers.
what did the professor say? Do you think?
They talking about the last question.
The
It's
name
going
of the
to.
career.
Well, they are talking about that particular janitor.
Janitor.
He's talking about her.
In the career, in your
Because it is the subject, no?
But what
Yes.
did the professor say? What did he say?
Journalist, janitor, or journalist. Writer.
Um, I think that there will be many people around you that they may serve you and you won't even notice about that people.
Guys, the rest of you, do you have an opinion?
Yes, because
Yeah,
sometimes
Roger.
we don't realize the people around us. And so I think we go just seeing straight to the head and we don't see the context sometimes.
Well, yes, because the janitor is always making sure that the room is clean, or maybe the restrooms, and you don't even notice, or you think that that is going to be always happening, and maybe if you think one time to that particular person that is cleaning or that is making you feeling better, and you don't even notice about it.
All right. All we're gonna do now is listen to the audio and let's pay attention to what the professor says, okay?
Like
So
a
we can
career.
complete this, the message in your career
Yes.
and
Like a
listen
careers, like a careers.
and write the answer, okay?
Okay.
Living and Learning. An Important Life Lesson. May 10th, 11:48 p.m. by Lorena. I've learned many things in life, but this is one lesson I learned early on. I hope it makes you think. Toward the end of my last semester in college, our ethics professor gave us a test. He had told us to expect one and had warned us it would count toward our final grade. I had been struggling with the class all semester because I'd missed a number of classes and I'd fallen behind on my work. But by the day of the test, I had caught up on all the work and I felt pretty confident. Sure enough, 40 minutes into the test, I had finished all the questions except the very last one. What is the name of the woman who cleans the lecture hall? I thought it was a joke. I'd seen the woman many times. She was short, with dark hair, in her 50s, and she'd been working in the building for at least a year. We'd even smiled at each other once or twice. But I didn't know her name, because I'd never thought to ask her. I turned in my test and left the last question blank, hoping I wouldn't get penalized too badly for it. But then one student raised his hand. He hadn't finished the test either. "I'm just wondering," he said and paused. "Will it really affect my grade if I don't complete that last question?" Our professor smiled. "Absolutely," he said. "In your careers, there will be many people who help you. They are all important. At the very least, you should know their names." I've never forgotten that lesson. I also learned that the janitor's name was Sherry.
Yeah, because even though it's an ethic class.
All right, guys, what you're gonna do is work with each other as a team and complete the message. In your careers,
Who helps you?
There will be
Everybody helps you.
There will be many people
There will be
that will help you.
many
many
people.
people help you.
Exactly.
That will
help
help
you.
you.
You,
That it?
And
and they are very important.
And they are very important.
They are?
Yes.
Oh, they are very
Yes,
important.
very
Very
important.
important.
That is?
And
Yes.
we should know we should know them.
At least
Know their names.
their names.
We should know at least their names. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Like that?
Yes.
Something like that.
All right. Now, would you like to listen and check?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Will it really affect my grade if I don't complete that last question? Our professor smiled. Absolutely, he said. In your careers, there will be many people who help you. They are all important. At the very least, you should know their names. I've never forgotten that lesson. I also learned that the janitor's name was Sherry.
There.
Okay. Who help you after people?
Who helped you?
Who help you?
Help you.
There will be many people who help you. They are
They
all
are very
important.
important.
In the very least,
very
you should
least.
know their names.
Their
Yes, don't
names.
forget their names. When people help.
There you go. What do you think?
Yes, I agree
Do
Yes.
with
you
that.
agree with the professor?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you
I
feel
do
related
strongly
to
agree.
Lorena?
Yes.
Well, it was kind of.
What do you think of the professor's response?
That we have to look for the little details. That's important things that it builds our lives.
All right, we're gonna go in session so you guys can ask and answer the question in Teams.
All right.
Okay.
For only a couple of minutes, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go right ahead. Please. How did it go, guys?
Good.
Yeah?
We had a good time.
Yes.
Yes.
Had a good time. Of course you did. That's good. Now, let's prepare some answers to these questions.
Mhm.
Give reasons using expressions from the story. All right. As you remember, why was the ethics test an important one?
Mm,
I think because. Okay, go ahead.
It is it affects the final grade or something like that. The final grade.
It affected.
It affected
Yeah.
the final grade.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah. Oh my goodness. It affects the final grade. What was Lorena's experience with her ethics class?
she was having trouble.
he was frustrated, no? Because
She was
he
having
doesn't
trouble with the
answer.
class.
One more
Yes.
time. She
She was having trouble.
was having trouble. All right. Number 3. What problem did she have with the test?
That she didn't know the last
The last-
answer.
Yeah.
The janitor's name.
Yes, the janitor's name.
Mhm.
She didn't know how to answer the last question, and she thought that maybe that answer it didn't affect the grade. That's what she thought.
Why was she concerned that she would get penalized?
Because she thinks that question, it was an important one.
Important, exact.
The last question
Was.
Wasn't.
wasn't.
No,
Was
was really important.
All
Really
right.
important.
For her.
Was really important. Okay. Number 5. How did the professor answer the student who raised his hand?
That they could be penalized if
Yeah,
they
penalized?
didn't answer.
Hmm?
He could be penalized?
If they
No.
didn't answer the last question.
She should know their names or the names of the people around her, maybe. It's only a
Right.
suggestion, a recommendation,
This
advice.
The story right there. And I'm going to move
Yes.
all of the answers. Something like that. All right, now let's look for the answers. Number 1, why was the ethics test an important one?
They finish the test.
It will count toward
Ah,
final.
Final grade.
Final grade.
Because it
Perfect.
what?
Mhm.
It will count
It will count
It will count
toward.
toward.
our final.
The final grade. Okay, number 2, what was Lorena's experience with her ethics class?
She said, I had been struggling with the class all semester.
Yes.
I have been
Oh, the answer is?
She
It's
has.
been-
She has been
Struggling with the
She has
class.
been
with the class.
strong.
What? What is the answer? She
She
Had
Yes.
been.
Had been
had
struggling,
been struggling
struggling with the class.
With the
with
class.
her, with the class, yes.
Okay, number 3, what problem did she have with the test?
She had caught up on the work? No.
Any ideas?
No.
Because she missed a number of classes.
She didn't
The
know.
problem with the test?
Oh,
She left
What
the
did
last
she-
question blank.
Nope.
Maybe she had a good test.
I didn't know that.
Okay, she missed
She
She
didn't
didn't know
the
the
Don't
answer.
know
the
Mhm.
So this
name.
is correct. She didn't know the last
the
answer.
last answer.
name.
Why
Okay.
was she concerned that she would get penalized?
Because she didn't remember the name.
Nope.
Because we couldn't
Hoping I
penalize
Hoping I wouldn't get
the
penalized.
badly for it. Because she left the last question
There's the last
Blank.
question. Blank.
blank.
That's really important.
We left
She left the last question
the last question
blank.
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 There you go. That's the answer. And number 5, how did the professor answer the student who raised his hand?
He said that the people in their careers, there are people that will help you,
In your
know,
careers, you should
in your
know
careers.
their names.
In your careers,
You
There
know,
will be
you should
many-
know.
There will be people
There will be
that help
many
you.
people who help
many
you.
people who help you.
Who help you?
They're very important, but at least you should know their names.
Continue.
At the very least, you should know their
No.
You should
name.
know
Their
their
names.
names.
Very good, guys. Perfect. Any questions?
No, if I've seen that the question refers to something that implies that we need to think, right?
Nice. I think so.
Because not exactly is the answer on the text.
Uh-huh. But you have to comprehend the text.
Yeah.
Yes?
Okay.
All right. Now, vocabulary. How many expressions from the blog can you find that include these words? Add other ideas. For example, with the class, you say miss. Another example is not in this text, but is take.
Take
Take
a
a class.
class.
Take a class.
Miss a class. What's another expression here in the text?
For class?
Yeah, for class.
Yes.
Struggling?
Number of
Struggle.
classes.
Struggle.
Struggling.
Struggle
Struggle classes.
with.
With.
Struggle with the class. Okay.
Struggle
What about
class.
work?
Or miss? Oh no,
It's
I'm
cut
sorry.
up upon.
Work.
Your work. Cut up,
Cut up.
Cut up
behind,
with,
Fall behind
cut up,
on.
and then
behind,
Behind on.
fallen behind,
on.
fall behind.
fall
Fall
behind,
behind
Fall
on.
behind. Falling behind on the
On.
word.
falling behind on.
Is there another one?
But if you said cut up, is on or with?
It's okay with both. Cut up with your
With.
work or cut up
Cut up.
on all the work.
Okay, it works the same?
Yes.
All right.
Great.
Is there another one?
Mm,
No, that's it.
No.
A great.
Affect.
to
Affect a grade.
Yeah.
Perfect. Another
or
one?
count to word.
Come to work.
Count to word.
Or
And to what?
Come toward.
is there another one?
No.
No, that's it.
No.
Affect, and that's it. That's it. Your hand.
Raise.
Raise.
Raise your hand.
Attest.
Raise.
Finish.
Finish a task. Next.
Turn it. Turn.
Complete a
Complete.
question. Oh,
Turn.
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 Turn what?
The test.
Turn in.
Turn in.
Turn in the
Turn
test.
in.
And the other one?
Take a test.
Left.
Left.
The test.
Left.
Yeah, left the
Is it?
test.
No. Yes, left the test.
Is that what it
Yes,
says
what
in
is
the,
it?
in the article? Left the test?
No.
Oh.
No.
That's it, right? Finish a test, turn in a test.
Yes.
Okay. What about a question?
Question blank.
Question blank. What expressions can we use with a question?
Complete.
Complete.
Complete the question.
Another one?
Oh no, she left.
Left.
Leave.
Left. Leave.
Left.
Sorry.
Leave.
Leave the
Leave a
question.
question blank. Is there another one?
No.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's it, right? Complete.
Yeah.
Get up, miss, fall, struggle, count. Perfect. Thank you very much. Now, sequencing events. When did each event below happen? On the day of the test or before the day of the test? The professor gave us a test. Was that the day or before the day?
Before the day.
On the day.
No,
Day.
No?
The past.
isn't
The
it?
past.
Two things.
Before.
On the day of the test or before the day of the test?
Ah, on the
No,
day of
on
the
the
test.
day of the test.
Yes.
The.
Number two,
Before.
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 three,
The.
Before.
Before.
and number four.
We're pretty confident. D.
Before.
The.
On the
Ah, no,
day of the test.
On the day of the
Pretty
test.
confident. On the day.
All right. Now we have two D's and two B's. What does sentence one has in common with sentence four?
They're in the simple past.
In the
Yes.
simple
What
past.
does sentence two have in common with sentence three?
Present
Past.
perfect.
Past
Past
perfect.
perfect.
Past perfect.
Very good. So here we have the stories. The simple past, the past perfect, and past perfect continuous.
Continuous, right?
Use the simple past for two or
More events.
more events that are part of the same past time period.
All right.
Example, he raised his hand and asked
Ask
a question. This happened on the same moment. Yes?
Yes.
But we use the past perfect for an event that is part of a time period before another event in the past.
Mm.
Yes? So here, this, he had told us to expect a test. This happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We took it last week. Yes?
Yeah.
Use the past perfect continuous for background, ongoing, or temporary events or situations. Ongoing, earlier past events. I had been struggling, but I felt confident. Okay. We have the past perfect, the simple past. We have the past continuous, and the past. Example. Simple past. Antonio.
Excuse me? I was taking a note.
Simple past.
Okay, the power went out.
Rocio.
I was eating dinner.
Uh-oh, what
Mari.
happened? I can see. I'm sorry. I had gone home.
Adriana.
It had been raining.
All right. These are the examples of the different tenses, but when do you use them? Well, the past perfect is background for a simple past event. Yes? I was eating dinner, the power went out.
Okay.
Yes? So the ing sentence, I was eating dinner, is the background for the main
Of the past simple.
Yes?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, on the other two, something similar. I was eating dinner and the power went out because it had been raining all day.
All day. Okay. You say it's the background, no?
This is background.
All right.
Another story. I was cleaning the house yesterday when I found the key my brother had lost last month.
Oh.
This is outgoing.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Express a past action already finished when another past action happened.
Mhm.
Can you read, please, Antonio?
Yes, I met them after they had divorced each other.
Rocio, please.
Emphasize the result of an activity in the past. Example given, I had been to London twice by the time I got a job in New York.
Okay. Adriana, please.
Show two events in the past that are linked. Example, I couldn't take my flight because I had forgotten my boarding pass.
Mari Carmen, please.
Describe a past action which started in the past and continued to happen after another action or time in the past. Example, Sarah has been working here for 2 weeks when she had the accident.
Cynthia, please.
Emphasize the duration of an activity in the past. Richard needed a holiday because he had been working hard for 6 months.
And the last one is show the cause of a past action. I had been traveling all night, so I was tired. So here we have a mix of all the past perfect with
And past simple,
Simple
simple
past.
past.
simple past.
Yes, and we also use past perfect continuous.
According to the situation, it has a cause and effect, and it involves the event. Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so let's see. Tom Williams
Was
Was 16 years old
1940.
in 1940. He lived
He lived
lived in a small house in Liverpool. Tom had
had
a job in the factory. He worked there. He had
There since
He had been working there.
he
He
had
had been working.
he had been working
There
there
since
since
he was
was
since
14.
he was 14.
One day, Tom walked along,
had
walked
walked
along, worked
Walked
around the
alone.
factory.
on the town
He
around the
met
factory.
Kathy.
We met
When he met
Kathy.
He was
he was
Working.
working.
along the factory.
When he met
He met Katie.
Katie.
mhm.
Katie
He
was
was
younger
younger
than
Than
Tom
and
and
stayed
and was staying with her aunt.
Uh,
and
had been
has
has
has stayed.
has stayed
had stayed
had stayed
had been
her
staying
aunt
Had
since
been
her
staying.
mother
since her
Dead.
mother
Died.
died.
Tom was surprised.
was surprises to
Tom was surprised
see her
to see her
To see her so early.
so early in the
in the
morning.
morning.
Where
have
were you
been?
going?
Where have you gone?
Where were you
Where-
going, no?
Where? He
Where?
asked. Where are you going? He asked.
And we were
Where are you
are
going?
in
Mhm.
present. What
Yes.
we report
He
Yes.
asked
Asked.
in the past. Mhm.
He asked.
Yes.
To the
To
house.
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 She
Replies.
replied.
Yes, she replies.
She replied.
She replied.
They offer me a job. They offered me a job in the kitchen.
They offered.
Offered.
Kitchen.
Okay.
Very good. So what you gotta pay
And
attention to is the context, right?
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
You can choose, let's try past perfect. Let's try this. It doesn't work. What you gotta do is pay attention to the clues. You know,
All right.
The
details,
connectors and
the connectors, the time expressions, the
stations.
sequence.
Yes, we don't want to
The
lose this
intention.
kind. We
What,
focus
Adriana?
on that.
What was that? I didn't hear you.
Could you send us information from the two worksheets before?
This?
This
Yes.
there.
You want it on the WhatsApp group?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
please.
And the other the next sheet.
That one before.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
yes. Please.
Wait a minute.
It's good information.
There. What is the other one?
And exactly.
Maybe
Yeah,
yes,
this one.
yes,
Yes.
there. Yes.
I think there's another one before this slide, right?
Yes.
Let me send it first.
We have to construct. When we use the past perfect and simple present, simple past, whatever.
This one?
Yes.
Yes.
Because with that, we notice what is going on about when we need to use something.
All right, perfect. Let's continue now.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Now, here we have the two timelines. The simple past is a finished event in the past. A past perfect is a previous event earlier in that past event. We have two events in the past, but one of them is older. Complete the anecdote with the verbs given. Use one simple past and one past perfect verb in each sentence. Number one.
Right before I moved.
In simple past.
Simple past.
I lost my job.
Or I had lost.
I have lost my job.
Okay, very good. Next.
I hadn't had
an interview.
An interview for weeks.
And I was concerned, I thought about going back to school.
I was thinking.
I was thinking about.
But actually, it says, but actually.
One simple
and one past perfect.
No,
and I've been thinking.
No,
I was thinking.
I have been thinking.
All right, once again.
About
one
going
simple,
back to school.
One perfect. One and one only.
Okay, I
had thought.
But this is another sentence.
Yes, that's another.
I had thought.
I had thought.
Back.
On going back. About going back to school.
But actually.
I
didn't want to.
And then
I had gotten. I got an email from an old friend.
I got
Hurt.
an email from an old friend and
That I hadn't
Karen.
hadn't contacted.
Hadn't
Karen.
contact in ages.
All right. So you have some good answers, but I see you're not looking for the clues. You're not looking for the cues, the time expressions, the intention. You're trying to guess what looks better. Sometimes works, but as you can tell, not always, right?
All right.
What's important is to read
before answer. To see the clues.
Yes, look for the cues, look for the time expressions, look for the intention. So if you have to answer 2 blanks, for example, that one. Right before I moved here, I had lost my job. You can't answer the first one without looking at the second one. So you have to look at both at the same time. And then you look at both and decide, this is first, this is later. Yes? And when you decide what is the oldest event, then the oldest event is the past perfect, and the newest event is?
The past simple.
Past simple.
Past
Yes,
simple.
there you go.
Simple past.
And that's for all of them. For example, the next one. Right there. Okay, I hadn't had an interview for weeks and I was concerned, you know? Again, we have 2 blanks. You can't answer 1 blank until you see the other one. And when you see both, then you analyze what's first and what's second, and then you decide which is past perfect and which is simple past. And again, it's the same for all of them.
Going back to school, but okay, it's the same. We need to
check everything, every little detail, every little comma, every little verb, every little word, everything. That's the context. That is what gives you the information. Now let's practice again. Do we have time? Yeah, we have time.
Yes.
All right. It's the same story. Continue. But now you're going to use the past perfect or the past perfect continuous. It's the same way. You can't answer one without looking at the other one. You need to look at both and decide. So let's start with number 1. The first one. Remember that now we are going to use one, the past perfect, and the other one, the past perfect continuous. Any ideas? Are you waiting for me? Because I actually was waiting for you.
No,
I was reading.
Yes,
Okay.
I was reading.
Yes. Okay.
But you don't have to write the whole context, only the first sentence.
That
That he had started up his own company.
was perfect.
Had started.
But
he had been
he had been struggling
to find someone.
To find someone.
Find someone to work for him.
find someone to work for him
And
for
he
some
hadn't
time.
He hadn't found
Anyone
any
suitable.
sustainable.
suitable.
Actually, he
Um,
He has hired.
mm,
He has.
Instead of- Well,
He
actually,
has hired.
Hire
Verb
one
was
woman.
she. Had quit.
Had been.
Had been quit. Had been. Right.
had quit
Had quit.
the first
Because
one.
She
because
had quit
she
after the first
Hadn't
one.
hadn't
hadn't been
able
able to
able.
travel.
hadn't been able to travel so much. Anyway, I have looked
I had looked.
for a job in sales and they offered me an interview. So
I had been looking.
I've been
I had been
looking.
okay.
What I do?
Yeah, have been looking for a job in sales. All right.
Okay, do you have any questions, guys?
I think we need to read again to feel the context. I think it's that.
Ah, check the context. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's it.
But that's good. Okay, we're doing good. It's a little late right now. Would you want to, let's see what I have next. No, this is a listening activity. So yeah, I think we're finished for today.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, we
All
need
right.
to practice and short the time for do it.
I have homework for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
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 This, 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 that's it. Okay, this is one. So I'm gonna send you this. Daniel forgot his passport on his last vacation. Now you have to complete the story, but no verbs. You will need to really dig the story and find the context to find the verbs.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll give you the first one. The first one is it
Up.
happened.
Mm.
There.
Wanted to go
Send it
to Grace together.
on the WhatsApp group,
Yeah.
and it's there. I'm also going to send you the other one, okay?
Right.
All right, now you're a little quiet.
My head is
we
like
are thinking about
overthinking.
We were
that.
thinking
Yes, we were thinking about the lesson, the previous
that's the
lesson.
reason.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Did it get too complicated?
Yes, it's
Yes.
getting complicated.
I'm the complexities.
Yes?
Really complicated, difficult. Well, I try to do it.
Okay. I'll find another activity to help you guys, okay?
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
All right.
you.
For now, do you have any questions?
Not now.
No.
No,
No? Well, thank you very much, guys.
we're good.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
Thank you,
attending.
Okay,
teacher.
thank you, teacher. Thank
Yeah,
you,
I'll see you
ladies.
tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.
See
See
you.
you.
Have a great
Bye.
day.
See you.
Have a great
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Have a nice
Bye.
night.
Bye, guys.